Yes.
We wish.
You're up to what? Episode 12?
We just read episode 13,
Oh.
which I've heard is like a mid, how do you call it, like a mid-season episode. So a lot of things happen. It's a very strong episode. But we literally get the episodes at 1 in the morning, the day before the reading. So technically the same day of the reading. So we don't know. And I remember asking Jenny when we read episode 108, I'm like, Jenny, who's in Rostro? And she won't tell me. They don't tell us, which is amazing as an actor because you are always surprised by what you're reading and by what you're acting. So that's wonderful.
Okay, well, we're up to episode 5 right now.
Oh, yes.
And it is Rogelio and Jane's relationship. Absolutely. First, I just have to say, as a fan, everybody loves the character of Rogelio.
I love Rogelio to the fullest. You have to be a very, ¿cómo se dice en inglés? Let me find the word in English. A very untalented actor to screw it up because it's so well written. It's amazingly well written, and I'm having loads of fun with it.
Well, it's really fun to watch.
Awesome.
So how is the development of the relationship between Jane and Rogelio going from this point?
It's going to be very beautiful and heartfelt, even though Rogelio might be perceived as a comic relief of the show or one of the comic reliefs of the show, which he is sometimes. He has a lot of beautiful scenes with Jane and with Andrea's character, a very, very heartfelt scenes. And I love that about the character. It has a lot of ¿cómo se llama? This morning I was very bad because my baby boy didn't let me sleep, so my brain is not working properly. It has a lot of levels.
Yeah.
Within the superficiality of a comic relief, but it has a lot of levels, and that's what I love about the character. You can be laughing with him, and then you can be crying with him when he's being very honest to Jane or Andrea or Andrea's character. That's what I love about Rogelio. But to answer your question, I think that Rogelio will continue to be completely eccentric around Jane because he doesn't know how to be a father. So I think that Jane and Rogelio will complement themselves in this father-daughter relationship, and they will have outrageous moments, of course, but also very heartfelt moments between the two of them.
Okay, great. And what about Rogelio and Jane's mom? We've seen they've had a relationship in the past. They've had one in the present.
Exactly, they have one in the present. A lot of things. I don't want to give you spoilers, but a lot of things happen. A lot of things happen when as the show progresses, which is they get back together, then they're not together, then they both have dates, then they go on double dates because they're very mature and now they're not seeing each other. So why don't we go on a double date? And you can imagine how that turns out. And then for some reason, Xiomara promised a chastity vow. For some, I know, but I don't want to tell you, no?
Yeah.
So for a long time they don't go to bed, even though they're dying to go to bed. I mean, it's a a lot of funny moments coming your way.
That sounds fun. Now we see Rogelio. His character as an actor seems to be the person that he is. Does he go any deeper with Jane as his daughter to show more of his true self?
Definitely, but of course there are there are small scenes because of course the show's called Jane the Virgin, not Rogelio's dad. No. So of course the show goes around obviously Jane and Justin's character and Brett and whatever. But we do have some scenes where we do see the true heart of Rogelio and how he really feels towards Jane. And that's nice, that's beautiful, because that gives the character a different kind of depth,
Now, do you personally have a favorite scene that you want fans to look forward to seeing? One that you really enjoy doing, or it's just every single...
It just aired. The staircase, coming out the staircase was on the... That was very, very cool. And also...
So dramatic.
I love it.
It's so him.
And then what is it? We have a dinner, which is very, very fun. There's an amazing dinner. Next episode, Jane will meet Rogelio's stepdaughters, which are these evil twins. Evil twins. So Rogelio, I don't know if it's the next totally. I don't know if it's the next it should be the next episode. Yeah, it's the next episode. So they go for dinner. Rogelio's ex-wife, which is his manager, Xiomara, Jane, and the evil twins. and you can imagine how that dinner goes. It's just, disaster. But it's a very, very funny scene.
Okay, and finally, what's been your favorite part about being on this show?
I think that we're very privileged to be working in a show that everybody enjoys themselves. Everybody's happy, everybody's smiling. It's not about who has the biggest ego it's just pure joy, pure love, pure heart. And we're working with beautiful human beings that happen to be tremendously talented as well. But most of all, they're beautiful human beings. And starting with Gina, which is the head of the show, and Gina being such a professional, such a moral and ethically correct person, that transmits to the whole team, to the cast, to the crew, and even to the network executives. So we've made this bubble of our circle of trust, which is full of love and full of good vibes and super positive, and that's amazing. And I'm not telling you this because on the third season, because we're going to go for several seasons. I'm telling you because in the third season we'll all become monsters and we won't talk to each other and I want to be with trailer. I can tell you for a fact now that won't happen because I know them and I know the core of these persons and they're beautiful. So that's the most beautiful thing to be working in a blessed show with beautiful human beings, brilliantly written and conceived by Jenny Ehrman and her team of writers, and also our producer Ben Silverman, and it's just it's beautiful, and we have been blessed by the critics. The critics really love the show, so you can't ask for anything more. Actually, we're very happy.
Yeah.